Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for a thankful Thursday. It is February 24th. I, diasporas, nuggets from the diaspora throughout the entire month of February. Hello, good evening, Deb. I want to just highlight all that we get from the church. And in particular, and I know this is going to sound, depending on your background, it's going to sound odd, but the Black church in particular. Well, there is no Black churches, no white churches, just church. I'm referring to the cultural nuances that happen in the Black church and the power and the strength that comes from that community. As we look back on our ancestors and the brutality of the very founding of this nation here in the US, it was a brutal founding on the backs of people that look like me. There was a brutality, there was an inhumanity to that. And yet we are here today and we are thriving and we are changing the game and we are leading, we are innovating, and all of that is how can that happen? And to a large degree, it is as a result of the church. The church, even for those, well, I'm not religious and I don't go to, there is so much more. You, Deb, you would need to come because it's more than just. I was thinking on this and how the, the church gives hope and teaches us how to hold on outside of a Sunday service. Outside of, it's not just a, this is what we do for 2 hours on Sunday and then you struggle Monday through Saturday. The church teaches us how to hold on, how to not give up, how to be encouraged. The church is leading in social justice. The church teaches us not only the word of God, not just the word of God, but how to apply it throughout the day, every day. It was the church that grounded belief systems. It was the church that taught us how to become researchers because you was in Bible study or you were in BSU or you were, you were in church so often that you learned how to dig deep and research. And that translated when you went to school, when you had to do papers. The Black church, it, it teaches, it gives, it builds in confidence because if not throughout the year, every Easter, you're going to give some public speaking. Okay, you are going to get before the entire congregation and give your Easter speech. And it doesn't matter if you go up there crying the whole way, you're going to say your Easter. That builds confidence, that pays off. You have to, our girls, uh, the church that our girls grew up in, I could never pay enough for all that it poured into our children. The confidence that came from acting and putting on plays and giving speeches and being recorded in, we used to do these things called we used to make commercials for the young kids, and it was the announcements, and they had a whole script that they had to memorize. I used to teach what we call JPWs, Junior Prayer Warriors, and they, I mean, we just did so much. We learned so much, and those kids that I taught that many years ago are now in their 30s or late 20s, and they still remember every book of the Bible. They in order with the tune. And I want, when we talk about the diaspora and the strength of who we are as a people, we cannot overlook all that we learned and received from the church, the Black church in particular. How we do so much of how we do what we do can be traced back to our pastors, our preachers, our reverends, our bishops. And so it, you can see it brings me tremendous joy when I think about the diaspora and the things that keep us going today and what we pull from our forefathers and those upon the shoulders that we stand. The Black church is a tremendous part of that legacy. And so continue the legacy, those things when you were taught how to pray for yourself, how to get a word through, how to worship and gain strength from praising, that came from the church. Um, and so it just makes me smile. I'm so grateful to be a part of this heritage. Hello, Miss Zarina. Okay, I will join you here tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. Pacific for us early birds, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, as we continue to trounce through and go through the diaspora looking for nuggets. In the meantime, take real good care of yourselves.